Hi everybody, let's get started. Paradise Killer. I'm like jazzed. Like I feel like things are starting to come together. We're all super powered up and we've broken into some places that we weren't supposed to go and found out some things and we're not done. There's still It actually feels like there's still a lot to do, but it feels like we've done more than that, so I'm excited about that. Hope everybody else is having a nice afternoon. Thursday afternoon. Almost the end of the week. Almost WandaVision, actually. That's what I'm excited about. Okay, so where am I going? One of the things that I really want to do is get up to KHX's laboratory. So this is the way to Sam's bar, I think, is up here. Yeah. So we could go talk to Sam. That's a thing that we do want to do. Ooh, I think I can get to that Shinji. Oh no, that's there's physics on those chains, huh? Well. The world is my oyster. That's wild. I love it. You're in it neck deep, up to your eyes in crime, on a battlefield with psychos and criminals. That's my job. And you're cool with it?
Got it.
You can't investigate if there aren't crimes. That's a fucking weird... That's kind of a weird worldview. I did not know that that's how Love Dies thought about it. What you're saying is that you never want to wipe out crime because then you'll have nothing to do? That's one way of looking at it. Shinji, you're wild. You're a wild demon.
Recording obtained.
That's right, we have gotten a couple of these recordings, and I don't know what the deal is with them. I'm going to find out what's going on. This isn't right. The island feels wrong. I'm going to blow this wide open. The Syndicate, the Syndicate, the Syndicate. This island feels wrong. What the fuck? What does any of that mean? I don't know what any of that means. Okay, well, I'm following, apparently. Alright, so I think... Oh, citizen housing. That means that is the, barracks. What's my best guess as to KHX's laboratory workshop? What's it called? Workshop. So, I think I can get up to the Opulent Ziggurat because I unlocked a fast travel up there. And then, do you think I can just sort of like jump across to the workshop? It's gonna be from the Opulent Ziggurat. It's gonna be away from the water, kind of generally. All right, let's find a fast travel then. Oh shit, here's a ghost. Have you found my envelope? I did find your envelope, I just forgot where you were. Yeah, I have. Took some finding. It's a protest letter, I don't even remember what it was. Have you read it? Have you seen the truth? Will you help fight corruption? A manifesto letter written by protesting workers. Yeah, okay, I'll join. Your evidence is compelling. I will join your cause. Oh, it's such a relief. For years we've wanted someone with influence to join us, and we finally have that. I don't know that I have the influence you think I do. I can't take this to the next island. I'm already fading from this world. Please, you take it. Why did that demon give it to me anyway? Take it and build a better world. Wait, oh, demon gave you blood crystal. Got it. Okay, yes. That's fine. That makes sense. I thought the demon gave him the manifesto about uniting the workers in protest. And that was going to be weird, but that's not what happened. Okay, I'm still looking for a phone? I see all these blood crystals that I could probably get now. Maybe? I don't know if it's worth it. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is where I just was. I literally just retraced my steps. Awesome. Okay, let's go back this way. Let's go to literally the phone that I was at 6 minutes ago. Wait, where is it? I thought it was right here. There it is. Alright, we're gonna fast travel. To the opulent ziggurat. Oh no. Click on it. Okay, I'm in a horrifying place. Where's the ocean? There's the ocean. There are a bunch of pyramids. I did not realize how many pyramids there were. Okay. That's the council chambers, maybe? Or the judge's chamber? I'm gonna get this thing.
Relic obtained.
Island sequence 14. Was that the one that we got kicked out of? A celebration. Our worship reinvigorated. One of our beloved rulers, Lost Pain, awoke from slumber on the dark side of the moon. Oh, what? Interesting. What happened to the YouTube channel yesterday specifically? Is that what's being asked? Because I actually just found out the answer to that, which is that a bug in the web interface caused a video to upload 6 times in a row accidentally. So I apologize for that. The extra ones have been deleted now, but I did not realize that that had happened. Is there a more specific question about the YouTube channel though? So I want to go in this direction into this big wall. Is that what I think? I don't know that I'm going to get up there. Nope, not quite. Alright, let's go around. Dang. This is that little, like, oh no. Oh, I haven't been here! This is KHX's workshop. Sweet. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
Knowledge obtained.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, shit. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, this is exciting. It is exciting.
Got it.
There's an unsent letter to Crimson.
Sure.
KHX is accusing her of using him to get the secret of the second Holy Seal. Crimson Acid deals in secrets? Why was she after the Holy Seal? Was Crimson in a relationship with KHX? Oh! Oh shit. He says the key is missing and says he's going to tell Montserrat that Crimson took it. What does that mean? What key? The key that was supposed to unlock the like constellation show that gave us the code? Is that the key? Like a digital key? Why does Crimson want the key to the second Holy Seal? That's an excellent question. Didn't she tell us that she didn't know anything about the Holy Seals? There's a broken necklace with an order form. It's for Akiko. She asked KHX to fix her necklace.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Maybe this puts her at the scene of a crime. Oh, CVX. Yeah, no, the YouTube channel should still exist. It should still be the same as it was. And it should now have new videos. If you're aware of something that I can do to make it accessible for you in your region, then let me know.
That's strange.
KHX certainly seemed to have an obsession with Crimson. There's posters everywhere. Paradise Island 249th annual worship date with Crimson Acid competition. Find a winning ring pull on a can of Dead Nebula's new Acid's favorite premium beer and win a worship date with your favorite idol. And then there's a pray almost look like a button on like a web app, or I don't know exactly what that means. Like, to enter the competition, do you just pray about it? We've seen this before, but before I really understood who Crimson Acid was, or what her whole deal was. Oh shit, KHX's diary. A lot of scrawl and technical drawings. They're interspersed with ramblings about ascending to heaven. He seemed to think he was chosen by the gods. KHX, what you doing? He talks about Crimson being his queen in the astral heaven.
That's strange.
KHX believed that with Perfect 25, the Syndicate would ascend to heaven with the gods. A target of his obsession seemed to be Crimson. He references her being his queen in the astral heavens. This is a turn I didn't expect. That KHX was crazy. But it seems like KHX is crazy. Hubert, I'm gonna address that in a minute after we clear out KHX's workshop. This tuft of hair is coarse, like an animal's. Hang on. Is this goat hair? It's the same color as Crimson's head. Oh, scandalous. There's no sign of a struggle or fighting. There's no blood. If something happened to KHX here, was it cleaned up? That's not interesting. That's not the direction that I took that. I did not connect that directly with KHX's kidnapping or or murder. I figured just that like Crimson Acid was visiting. Okay, I don't hear any sounds anymore. So I think I got all of the little clues from in there. I like this washing machine. That's just like, is that connected to electricity? Does it need to be? I guess he's also got a microwave. Okay. Okay. What is this? What's this big purple splash?
I don't like this.
Drag marks leading off the edge of the
Investigator
cliff.
is
They
here.
lead away from KHX's workshop. Got it. Okay.
Got it.
Now I understand. Suspicious. They lead directly to where I found his body several days ago. Right. Okay. So he was thrown. I did not understand that. Okay. So he was dragged from right around here. Out in front of his house, it seems like. And thrown off of a cliff, which... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that as a method of disposing of a body. What is this? Ah, blood crystal.
obtained.
Okay, I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna fall off the edge here. Okay, so one thing of note. I mean, there's the reality drive or whatever, but this workshop does not overlook the part of the beach where those obelisks were, which I kind of thought maybe it was going to. I guess until I looked at the map and then I realized that that was unlikely. Wait, didn't I just see something down here? Is it a blood crystal? Is it something I don't care about? What is that thing? I guess... Let's go look. Oh, it's a speaker. Okay. Oh, it's a drink! I got a drink. Good. The night is so wonderful on Paradise. It's my favorite time. The air dances on the tip of my tongue, the taste of 1,000 possibilities. The whiskey tastes better in the late hours. You're right, whiskey was made for the night. The closer to midnight, the better. Okay. That was a weird vignette. That was a weird little scene. That's probably, I mean, that's definitely how I was supposed to find this body. I forgot that he was holding a ring. He suffered a massive blow to the head, and he probably knew the attacker. But
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dragged here and dumped off the edge of the cliff. This is a secluded spot. I mean, I can't... it won't let me ask Yuri about the boat trips, is the problem. Okay. So, I wanna look at... Here, sorry, I wanna look at what Qbert wrote. I've been doing some thinking and started to change my tune on the bad map. Before I was thinking more a detective game and less of a platformer, but your comments about how much fun it was to move around, along with the number of movement upgrades the game has makes me think that really the two genres share equal prominence. In that case, doesn't the bad map subtly force the player to engage with the fun gameplay of jumping around? I hear you, and I think that that's the intention, and I think that the problem that I have with it is that I don't think it does that very effectively. I don't think that the map being the way that it is, that is me being me having difficulty, the game introducing friction in me literally navigating, not traversing, not moving around, but figuring out where I am in relation to the things that I'm interested in. I don't think that makes me move around more, and I definitely don't think it makes me have more fun moving around. I think it makes the experience of traversal a little bit more frustrating, because instead of just platforming around to the places that I want to go, I'm doing a lot of platforming around to places that it turns out aren't where I was trying to go. And then having to like backtrack and look around and get confused and get frustrated, and I don't know that it benefits the game to tie those two things together, to tie together the navigation and the traversal. I think that, you know, there's a functionality that you could put in this game where I hit pause and I pull up a map and have immediate access to fast travel, right? That's how like Skyrim works. Anywhere that you are, you can pause and fast travel to a fast travel location. That would make me like move around the world less in a very direct, specific way. I think also the design of the world encourages me to explore and to jump around in interesting and fun platforming sorts of ways. I'm not... Oh! Did I realize that this was the dead zone? This big concrete block is the dead zone right there? And that is potentially part of, like, that has to do with where can you see all of the obelisks from, I guess is what I'm thinking about. I don't know. Anyway, my point is, I'm still frustrated with the map. I would like a map that had some more granularity, that let me sort of see... I would love a map that had indication of, like, major pathways on it, or directionality. I would love a compass of some kind in this game. I would love, like, just some more tools to help me understand where I am in relation to things that I am interested in. I would also really have liked to be to like annotate a map in some way, to be able to say like, hey, here's a nightmare computer that I can't access yet. But right now, like, I know that I've seen some nightmare computers that I couldn't access, and I've gone back and I've accessed a few of them, but I don't think I've accessed all of them because I don't remember where they all are. And I wish that I had a map that sort of had that on it. I can hold down control to 2 points of interest, that's very true. And I actually don't... Some of them Like, these ones, I don't know what those are. I have no idea what that means. It just says the Syndicate. I think there are more of those now than there used to be, but I literally don't know what they indicate. So this is somewhat useful. I mean, this is definitely useful. This is useful for the purpose of finding the characters. And I think that's a salient point of this is mashing up a platforming genre and a detective genre. In a platforming genre, traversal is important and navigation is sort of is important. In a detective genre, in a mystery genre, people are important and talking to people are important. So this functionality is a like point of connection between those two that allows me to navigate the world around the people that I'm supposed to go talk to. Totally makes sense. I'm just saying, as an open world game that has a lot of stuff in it, I don't think that giving me some more granular tools for navigation of the world and not just of those people, I don't think that would have diminished the fun of traversal of the world and the platforming. And that's why I still kind of have a problem with the map. To your point, though, I think what you're saying is exactly the intention. I think that, like, the reason that there is not more granularity, the reason that there's this sort of deliberate obfuscation and friction involved in navigating is to try to encourage a sense of exploration that is organic, and to get the player to sort of pay attention to the world and figure out how to navigate and orienteer for themselves. And I appreciate those intentions, like, and how that design comes about. As a player and as somebody who's experiencing it, I think that it is more frustrating than it is effective. And I would have preferred this game if it could have had some more granular tools for navigation. Okay, 18th island sequence. The Erroneous Timelines. Gregory Complex. Gregory Complex is the name of a person. Gave his life so that they may be switched back. The Erroneous Timelines. What? What the fuck does any of that mean? Holy cow. What? I don't know how to interpret that. Fucking 18th island sequence. I mean, the big thing that I get out of the island sequences is that this is not the only one that is fucked up beyond all recognition. This is just yet another totally insane island sequence. Are these the guards? The guards are now all out here.
If you want to leave, stay back.
What the hell?
The dead zone is leaking demonic gas. The purifying system seems to have failed.
This is voiced? Why is this all of a sudden voiced? Now stay back. That, Hey, here's a nightmare computer that I forgot was here.
Nightmare computer.
Okay.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Nightmare Computer. Toby in the chat. I think the big stuff in the ocean serves as a compass pretty well. You can almost always see a monolithic structure on the horizon somewhere. It seems like more local orientation is what's missing, which, yeah, map. This reminds me of the discussion around Hollow Knight making you buy a map instead of revealing it as you go. The sense of satisfaction of progressive map revealing, as well as navigation, being missing. The map in this game could be giving us a similar sense of satisfaction mastery as we explore, even as a static map looking back at, yes, I know that place, I understand how they fit. 100%. Totally agree. Totally, entirely agree with that. I even think, like, there's room to play with purchasing map upgrades and things like that. I don't think that's off limits. I think that can still be satisfying if it's implemented properly. I fully expected that there was going to be some kind of optional or progressive map upgrade in this game, and it's frankly really surprising that there's not. That all of the upgrades, all of the mechanical upgrades that aren't just like logical lock and key type upgrades, all of the mechanical upgrades are about traversal. They're about the platforming, and they're great. They're really good. They're very satisfying. But none of them are about navigation. None of them are about sort of helping you master the island better. And of course you do, like, over time you become more adept at navigation. You do master the island to some extent. But I think the game could be doing more to sort of help with that. Is this the same place that I was before? Yeah, I recognize that. This is the exact same place. Okay, so now I just have another entrance that I can use. Oh, no, oh, okay. Whew! I thought that was like lava. I'm pretty sure I did the exact same thing last time. Okay, well, so there's not really any purpose in me being in here, is there? Except I don't think I had mysteries revealed last time. Wow, I am in a... There are no more mysteries here. I got to all the mysteries. Damn. Okay. Something has been destroyed here. Huh, I forgot that. I should maybe look at my notes again. Let's do that. Let's do a session of that. How do I get out of here? There. What's this? That is wild and disturbing. That sort of like moving texture on here. That's very cool. Alright, all of this is terrifying. Let's leave. Okay. There's lots of people that I could talk to. Do you think that there was a Nightmare Computer at that big scary pyramid? Remember that big scary pyramid? Was there a Nightmare Computer there? I remember going to it and then not being able to do anything and feeling like, well, that's weird that I wasn't able to do anything. But maybe it's because I didn't have the correct upgrades. Is that right? That looks right.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Tunnel. Okay.
Relic obtained.
Island sequence 12. Centuries of visions. Every clock remained at 0000, and we all saw great stone citadels on a forgotten planet. So actually, wait, I haven't thought about this. I haven't thought about this until now. But it's not just that, like, all of the island sequences have been pretty fucked up. Some of them have been really fucked up. Like, it seems like Island Sequence 12 was just hundreds of years of nightmarish psychedelic visions, in which time did not pass. Like, that was a bad island. And in the context of that, we've done 23 previous islands, some of which were disastrous, some of which were erased from the timeline because there was like a divergent timeline crisis or something, and George Complex had to sacrifice himself. I already forget. Island Sequence 24 being like actually an island where people live and it all kind of works out pretty much the way that you would expect, except for the council got murdered at the end. And somebody like found a forbidden book and summoned a demon. In that context, like, Perfect 25 kind of makes a lot more sense. Right? Like, we're almost there on this one. Perfect 25 isn't like Utopia. It's an island that's not going to have as many unexpected monsters. You know? It's like it's like it's going to be stable, right? We expect this island is almost stable. And yeah, there's still some weird stuff that goes on here, but we think we got the bugs worked like out, and the next one's going to be pretty stable. And that doesn't mean that like it's going to be perfect, nothing's going to go wrong, but we're pretty sure that it's not going to self-destruct even over a few thousand years. That actually does make sense to me. That like makes a different kind of sense than I was imagining. Like Perfect 25 is. We're gonna get it all exactly right, and everybody's gonna live their perfect lives. That's not what they're going for. That's not what the point is. The point is, like, we're gonna create an island that's gonna continue to exist, whereas all of our previous islands have failed to exist at some point. That recontextualizes it for me. And KHX's whole thing was, no, I think it's actually going to be perfect. I think we're actually going to ascend to godhood, which nobody else believed. Nobody else thought that's what we were doing. Interesting. That's really, really super interesting. I like that a lot. It's neat that it's like taken me this long to get it. Like, that is subtle enough a history of the world that it's taken just a lot of cumulative little bits of lore for me to wrap my head around what's actually going on. What is this world? How many blood crystals? Oh, 30. I still got 30 blood crystals. So good.
Relic obtained.
A carving that details the god Cosmic Deceit, the many-armed iguana buried under the shifting sands of the bizarre purple desert hidden in Egypt, a nasty and selfish god. He died after his plan to seduce Romeo Silence was foiled by the Syndicate. That's right. Cosmic Deceit and Romeo Silence. And was it Carmelina? Carmelina's father or grandfather?
Relic obtained.
A diary from a worker in the power station. They're complaining about abnormal time distortions from being near the reality folding drive. Lost time, days that go on for months, and unexpected age regression are common side effects. Those are common side effects. Okay. Alright.
Love crystal obtained.
Hey Shinji, you get anywhere, huh? What makes a good killer? You mean someone that's good at killing? Or someone who doesn't get caught? The first one. Coldness. Passion leads to mistakes. If someone survives being killed, you've messed up. If someone survives being killed, you've messed up.
Like
yeah.
this.
If you can kill like it's the most routine thing in the world, you make a good killer. What about not getting caught? You either need to disappear or make it seem too ridiculous that you could have been involved. You think there's someone like that on the island? If there wasn't, I wouldn't be here. Either somebody who has disappeared, maybe one of the council, or one of the guards. Like those martial guards did legitimately disappear. I don't know where they went, including Captain Voss or whatever his name was. Or somebody who has made it seem ridiculous that they could have done it. I think that's more likely, right? Like, that's how do you get away with it? Make it seem like it would be ridiculous for you to be to be blamed.
Nightmare computer.
Oh, the judge. That's an interesting idea. What's the judge's relationship to Love Dies? Like, would the judge bring Love Dies back in order to like as a show? Does the judge maybe think that Love Dies isn't going to find anything because she's not a very good detective? Or the judge had kind of like abandoned all humanity, right? Like seemed very cold and distant. So I don't know realistically if I buy that, but it's an interesting idea. Okay. So those don't fit together. That doesn't look right. None of these look right. That's the ear. Okay, or the horn. Those horns.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Okay, whatever. That's fine. The judge was the one to push for bringing LD back, right? Yeah, I think so. I think I think that's right. Waffles, I didn't see what you wrote. It's all talking about Perfect 25. It's all university assignments. Perfect 1, Perfect 2, done, done 2, really done, final, final 2. That's very good. I like that very much. Okay, so that's just a way to go like through the island. Is that useful? I don't know that that's useful. I'm going to go from the bottom up. How did Henry get through the seal? A demon expert would know. Speak to a god. Do we have a demon expert? Fuck, who would be a demon expert? Nobody. Possibly nobody. Okay. That might not be useful. But we are supposed to speak to a god, so I guess I should go back to that pyramid. Whose blood was used to open the third holy seal? Oh, that's right, somebody's blood. That's right, all of that like unknown council blood. I don't know who to talk to about that either. I mean, KHX, I guess, but he's dead. Why did Kafka enter the council penthouse a few days before the rest of the council? I don't know how to find that out. If the marshals were body swapped, the bodies must have come from somewhere close by. Why is there a damaged grate at the council penthouse? How was it opened? Is there any evidence in the area? Did I not fully explore that? Presumably, the bodies came from the barracks. They were prisoners. Maybe there's some way to get from that grate to the barracks. I didn't see it from the other end. I could go back and find that damaged grate again, I think. Why did Witness ask Doomjazz about Henry's inhibitors? Why was there a death scream device pointed towards the desolation cell? I need to go talk to Witness and check his door. Those are a couple things. Use building logs to confirm Witness was in his apartment. That might be something I can do. Henry's possession caused a dead zone. Truth may be hiding in there. I mean, there's that safe, but I don't know how to open it. Maybe I have to spend more hangout time with Henry. Okay. Verify that Carmelina was with the witness at the end at the time of the murder. I'm not sure how to do that more than I already have. Find somewhere to verify Yuri's phone records. Confirm Yuri's location. Lydia told me to talk to Sam. Okay, so I should go talk to Sam too. That's a useful thing. I need to confirm Yuri's phone was unreachable. Hey, who is One Last Kiss? Oh, I see now what they were saying. Does Akiko's necklace put her at the scene of a crime, meaning the crime being KHX's murder? Yeah. I mean, probably not, but... I should talk to Crimson. I see how these are organized. They're organized by person. Okay. A gaudy ring with a blue sapphire. Okay, I'm still not sure like what to do with that. Who opened the third seal? Can I analyze Henry's blood? Okay. I haven't used this interface very much, and I want to think about how this is being presented. There's a lot of information that's being presented in interesting ways, based largely around... Okay, so we break down this categorization into suspects and crimes. Under suspects, we are looking at what is their possible motive, what is their alibi, and then do we have any evidence that contradicts their alibi or alibis? Which, that's an interesting breakdown. I like that quite a bit. The alibi and alibi breaker is sort of like a logistical, did they have the opportunity to do this? And then motive is sort of, do you think it's reasonable that they actually did or would do this? One Last Kiss may or may not be an exorcist. Huh. Yeah, Cubert's observation, we used to not have much evidence to look at. Now our book is stuffed with it. Very much so. And it's actually interesting how that has gone, that, like, that ramp up of the amount of evidence that we have to look at. I guess it isn't, like, terribly fast or late, but it didn't happen right away. We didn't sort of enter the game and sort of immediately find a bunch of evidence. Now, granted, that's largely, because of my approach to the game, which was more scattershot than, like, let's go talk to the prime suspects first thing. Let's go investigate the scene of the crime. We didn't get to the scene of the crime for a while. Although, to be fair, I think partially we didn't get to the scene of the crime for a while because I didn't know how the fuck to get to the scene of the crime, right? Like, I didn't know where anything was. And I could have used my AR navigation to sort of, like, okay, I want to go in this direction. That's where the scene of the crime is. I'm not going to pay attention to the world around me. I'm not going to learn how to navigate or orient myself. Instead, I'm just going to follow this sort of, like, directional beacon. And I didn't do that. Like, that you could approach it that way, and you could sort of navigate from point to point that way. I think I would be even more lost, or I would have been, because I'm not really all that lost anymore, but I would have been even more lost for a lot longer if that's how I had approached the game at the beginning. But yeah, we didn't have a lot of evidence at first, and now we have a lot. So that's how it breaks down suspects. I like that a lot. It's a good way to sort of think about, for this suspect, do they have an alibi? Do they have an alibi breaker? For the crimes, and then to separate it out between, like, let's think about the suspects, let's think about the crimes. I like that too. I think that's smart. It gives us a couple of different ways to think about the information that we have. Although I guess really all of the suspect stuff is focused on the crime to end all crimes. It's just this one crime. Whereas this is how we investigate all of the other crimes. And I discovered a crime or a question, and I've gathered no evidence about it relating to any of the suspects. Okay. What's my... And then I have unsorted evidence that kind of, like, suggests that there are crimes that I haven't discovered yet. But I wish that I could say, like, hey, here's some evidence that I have, Phoenix Wright style, right? Like, go to Yuri and say, hey, what do you think about this evidence that I have? Because I really want to ask him, boy, why did you shut down those boat trips? That seems suspicious. Do you have a reason for that? Okay. I should definitely talk to Crimson Acid about what's the deal. I think Akiko's necklace in KHX's workshop is, like, a red herring. I don't see why that matters that much. The ring in KHX's Death Grip, that's definitely important, and I don't know, like, how do I find out who that belongs to? I probably need to pay attention to, like, what kind of jewelry people are wearing, which I have not been. Empty blood vial in Sam's chiller. I should talk to Sam. There's a safe in Henry's apartment. I should hang out with Henry. Why did Yuri shut down the boat rides? I am asking that. Why did Lydia have a message about the obelisk on the beach? Can I ask Lydia about that? Ask Yuri what he knows about his access to the obelisk logs. That's right. I did that after I talked to Yuri last. Where was the obelisk nightmare computer remotely accessed from? It needs to be somewhere with line of sight to the obelisks. So, like the roof of the Dead Zone, I think. If the third holy seal is a blood lock, the island's doctor might know where someone could get a sample of council blood. I've got a photo of Grace bloodlines from her crime scene examination. I need a medical opinion on it. Was Grace bloodlines Henry's mom? I don't think so. Why did Akiko take prisoners out of barracks? Well, we know why, but why does she say? Okay, so which of those things am I actually going to do first? Yuri is that way. Let's go talk to Dr. Doomjazz. Haven't talked to him in a while. Wait, can I... How do I... His boat is like... Actually, let's go visit that pyramid thing. Let's do that. I want to do my physical search before I confront people too much. Now, how did I get out there last time? Yes, there's a dock. There's like a jetty that we can go to. Or something. We're gonna go do that first. Is this unlocked? No, unlock fast travel.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
I got, wait, no, wait. Wait. Yeah. Oh, that's very sweet. Hubert says, I find it super interesting how the game nudges you to dig into the mystery of the world with this concrete jungle, and in the process you build up all the evidence to dig your teeth into the murder case. I really like it. Yeah, I like it too. That balance of the sort of immediate mystery and the sort of bigger mystery of like, what the hell is all of this, I think is done very well. If we had the option to ask any of the suspects about any of the evidence, it would get overwhelming, tedious so fast. Or the evidence we're working with would need to be more limited, which would be disappointing. 100%. That's totally correct. And as somebody who has explored development of detective video games, I am very aware of that. That is me speaking as a playtester, right? Like, I am expressing that as a player, I want to do something that my model of agency within the world suggests I should be able to do, right? I should be able to ask Yuri about this particular piece of evidence because it's relevant. It seems like a question that, like, I should be able to do that. And the game doesn't let me do that for entirely reasonable reasons, but narratively, ludically, like, for me as a player, it feels constraining. It feels like, well, I wish that I could do this thing, right? Like, I wish I could do this. Did we just... Hold on. I'm gonna go backwards for a second. In response to what Hubert said, it builds up understanding really nicely too, like the zillion collectibles coming together to understand Perfect 25. Lots of nice little pieces. Yeah, definitely. Design-wise, what kind of solutions exist that meet the agency need without swamping things? That's a great question. All right, well, we're gonna save.
Getting set.